The story progresses with the revelation that The New Gate is a state-of-the-art VR MMORPG. In this immersive virtual world, players can embark on endless adventures, selecting from 7 unique species to create their avatars. They can become blacksmiths, wealthy merchants, or warriors battling powerful monsters, offering limitless possibilities for exploration and creativity. One day, the game transforms into a death game, trapping players inside and preventing them from logging out. Our protagonist, Shin, fights relentlessly to clear the game and free everyone. He finally confronts the final boss, and his support characters urge him to be careful, hoping to see him again. Shin engages in a fierce battle with the final boss, managing to cut off its wing, but it regenerates. After a grueling fight, Shin depletes most of the boss's HP and defeats it with one of his skills. An announcement confirms the dungeon has been cleared and players can now log out. Relieved, Shin checks a scroll to ensure everyone is logging out and watches names disappear until he is the last one left. Attempting to log out, a gate appears behind him, which shouldn't be there according to the game's rules. Shin finds himself in a hyper-realistic grassland that feels too real to be part of the game. He checks the menu, sees improved stats, and realizes there is no option to log out. He discovers his scroll no longer connects to the network, raising doubts about whether this is reality. Determined to figure things out, Shin uses an item to locate his home base. On his way, he notices a giant walled city that wasn't there before. At his house, he encounters men dragging a girl, Tiara Lucent, out of the barrier surrounding it. A monster attacks, and while the men flee, Shin saves the girl. Inside the house, Tiara thanks Shin and asks if he knows her master, mentioning Schnee Razor, a name Shin recognizes as one of his support characters. Surprised that the Moon Sanctum still exists, Shin confirms they are talking about the same person. Tiara can't disclose her master's whereabouts, but offers to relay a message for 1,000 jewels. Shin shows her a jail coin, learning it's a rare and valuable item only kings and certain elders can use. Tiara explains the significance of gold jail coins, worth at least 10 billion Jews, and Shin mentions he is a high human. Tiara reveals that high humans went extinct long ago, during an event called the Dusk of Prosperity, 500 years ago. Shin realizes this world is centuries ahead of the game's timeline. Grateful for the information, Shin gives Tiara the jail coin, which she hesitates to accept, but finally does. She explains that black-haired elves are considered cursed, leading to frequent monster attacks and her being cast out of her village. Her master saved her and set up a barrier around the place. Shin suspects her curse and uses his analysis skill to discover it's a cursed gift, causing her hair to turn black and attract monsters. He removes the curse with his Purify skill, partially restoring her silver hair. Encouraged, Tiara exits the barrier with Shin, and for the first time in a century, she is not attacked by monsters. She marvels at the vast sky. Returning to the Moon Sanctum, Tiara thanks Shin and gives him a letter of introduction to help him enter the Barrack Kingdom without inspection. She trusts him because he lifted her curse. Shin decides to explore the nearby town and seek information, hoping to find more of his support characters. In the Kingdom of Barrack, Shin's letter of introduction earns him an escort into the kingdom. He heads to the Adventurers Guild to register and meets Celica, the receptionist, and her twin sister, Celica. After registering, he waits at a tavern and learns it takes a whole day to make a guild card. Celica approaches Shin, curious about his letter of introduction. She leads him to the guildmaster, Barlu Hine, who verifies the letter's authenticity. Barlu explains the powerful significance of letters of introduction, granting access and privileges across nations. He advises Shin to destroy it if he can't protect it, but Shin assures him of his capability. Barlu, recognizing Shin's potential, decides to test his skills. That night at an inn, Shin reflects on the day and plans to raise his rank the next day. He collects his guild card, noting the 9 adventurer ranks, with SS being the highest and G the lowest. Starting as a G-ranked adventurer, he takes a quest to harvest hilt grass. In the forest, despite searching for hours, Shin finds no hilt grass, but notices a high-level monster, a skull-faced jack, attacking a wagon. Realizing this must be the monster causing trouble, he engages it. Initially, his attacks are ineffective, but after turning off his limiters, he defeats it with a single powerful strike. The battle draws the attention of soldiers and Princess Ryan, who are intrigued by the mysterious great sword left behind by the monster. This is the end of the video. Subscribe to the Anime Sphere Recaps channel for more anime recaps.